Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about losing your spark in your 20s. And I know I've already talked about this in my previous video, but I felt like I need to share more on this. So here we go. So if you're in your 20s, you're struggling, you're just getting into adulting and you're still figuring your life out, I'm sure you have felt like you've already lost your spark. Like life doesn't feel the same anymore. The good old days are gone and the future feels blurry and you just feel stuck. But then, you know what? I felt like how long can I sit and wait around and waste my time just waiting for that spark to come back? I realized that I have to do something about it. So I was reading this book called The Full Moon Coffee Shop, and there was this line that struck me at the right time, and I'm going to read that out to you. Think of life as a plant. Half of it sits above the ground, and the other half, that is the roots, sits below in the soil. As long as you make sure that the roots are happy, the plant will produce beautiful flowers. And if it doesn't, then you only need to look at the roots. You need to understand yourself and you will be able to take care of yourself. And as long as you do that, you will shine like the star that you are. And this couldn't have come at a better time for me because we as people often try to find fulfillment from the outer world, but we don't pay a lot of attention to our own inner world. Sometimes you keep pointing out fingers at the circumstances and the people around you, but you often overlook what is actually happening inside you. The minute you start holding yourself responsible for everything in your life, you realize that everything changes automatically for the best. Because when you start holding yourself responsible, what happens is you know that you have the power to change anything and everything. You know that you are in charge of your own happiness. And that's where life changes in your favor. So, all this while, I kept wondering what went wrong. I kept questioning everything and everyone around me except myself. And when I started delving deep into my inner self, I realized that I had a lot of loopholes in my personality, my habits, and my daily routine. And all of that was literally stopping me from reaching my highest potential and living the dream life. So that's when I realized that I was the problem. Maybe the circumstances around me did play some role in my life, but I realized that how you react to your problems is everything. So when I finally stopped blaming everything around me and started looking at my own self, I realized that there were a lot of things that was stopping me from living my dream life. I'll give you a few examples. One is my sad routine. Now I understand that you need a routine in your everyday life, but if that routine includes waking up, going to work, coming back, and then scrolling, eating, and going back to bed, well, that is only increasing your mundaneness. I noticed that I was living the same day on repeat. No wonder I was feeling empty. My takeaway from this is that if your days look the same, of course your spark will fade away. Even one small intentional habit like journaling, reading a book, or starting a new hobby and doing it every day, even for just 5 minutes, can make a huge difference. I kept saying that I wanted to do YouTube and write more, but I never had the discipline to sit down and create. I was expecting motivation to magically appear, when in reality, I realized that it is consistency that brings your spark back. I've realized that you cannot always wait for inspiration to strike to start doing the work. Sometimes you need to do the work regardless of your mood to just try to get that inspiration back. And you can do it in multiple ways. It can be as simple as going to a cafe to sit and work instead of sitting at home, or making your room a little bit better by decorating it and creating a space for yourself to feel more creative and to feel more inspired. Just change one thing intentionally and experiment with what works and what doesn't and stick with it. I just cannot sit with my thoughts and work on something for more than 5 minutes without reaching out for that phone. Every little distraction kind of became a delay in doing my own work, sometimes even hours before I finally get back to work. And this was kind of getting far out of my hand, and I realized that it was high time that I did something about it. Because the old me would just sit and work for hours together without even thinking of her phone. So I knew that I had to do something to get her back. So if you're someone who's dealing with the same thing, maybe just try to put your phone down for just 10 minutes and do your work with full focus. I know this might sound small, but you have no idea how much clarity you will get with just a little break from all your distractions. So if you're feeling stuck and you have no idea how your future looks like and your days look more and more mundane with nothing to look forward to, just try to analyze your own self first before looking around. You never know what kind of answers you might get. That's it for today. Thank you so much for sticking till the end. I just felt like sharing all of these because it was just running in my head and I had to put it out somewhere. Thank you so much for staying till the end. If you did, I am going to be posting more such content in the coming few weeks. So make sure to stick around and do subscribe to my channel.